This is a story of two souls lost in a world where snow rules everything, where silence is louder than screams, and where survival is not a choice. It is a war. It is a story of an old man and a boy walking into the unknown and discovering that the cold outside is nothing compared to the cold that waits inside the human heart. The day they disappeared, no one knew exactly when they got lost. One moment, they were following a narrow trail meant to lead them back to the village. The next moment, the wind erased all footprints, and the forest swallowed them whole. The old man's name was Elias. His back was bent, not just from age, but from years of carrying regret. His eyes had seen wars, hunger, and the slow death of hope. Yet they still searched the horizon as if something might answer him. The boy, Noah, was barely 12, too young to understand why life was cruel, yet old enough to feel its weight. His hands were small, his breath shaky, and his fear unspoken. Snow began to fall harder. "We should stop," Noah whispered. Elias shook his head. "If we stop, we freeze. We walk." So they walked, to the frozen forest. The forest was endless. Trees stood tall and dead, their branches twisted like broken fingers reaching toward the sky. Snow covered everything: the ground, the silence, the truth. The wind howled through the woods, carrying whispers that sounded like voices calling their names. Noah stayed close to Elias. "Do you think someone will find us?" he asked. Elias did not answer immediately. He had learned long ago that lies are warmer than truth, but heavier. "If we keep moving," he finally said, "we'll find something." But deep inside, he knew they were truly alone. 3. Hunger and night by nightfall, the cold became unbearable. They found shelter beneath a cluster of fallen trees, building a weak barrier against the storm. Elias used the last matches to start a small fire. The flame shook, afraid of the wind. They had no food. Noah's stomach growled softly. "I'm not hungry," he lied. Elias noticed. He removed his coat and wrapped it around the boy. "You need it more than I do." "But you'll freeze," Noah said. Elias smiled. "I've lived long enough to know what cold feels like." Night came fast, and with it, fear. 4. The forest watches the darkness, and the forest was alive. Every crack of ice sounded like footsteps. Every shadow looked like a creature waiting to strike. Noah could barely breathe. "Elias," he whispered, "what if something is out there?" Elias tightened his grip on the knife he carried. "Then we face it." But the forest did not attack. It watched, and sometimes waiting is worse than dying. 5. The frozen river at dawn. They followed the sound of moving water. The frozen river stretched before them wide, cracked, dangerous. Beneath the ice, dark water flowed like a secret. "If we cross, we save days of walking," Elias said. Noah hesitated. They stepped onto the ice. Halfway across, a crack echoed like thunder. The ice broke. Noah slipped. Elias grabbed him just in time, his hands bleeding against the sharp ice. They crawled back to safety, soaked, shaking, alive. For now. 6. The old man's secret that night. Elias collapsed. His breathing was weak. "I need to tell you something," he said. Noah sat beside him. "I didn't get lost by accident," Elias confessed. "I was running from my past, from mistakes. I thought if I walked far enough, they wouldn't follow." Noah listened quietly. "But they always do," Elias whispered. Snow fell onto his face. 7. The last walk Elias could no longer stand. "Tomorrow, you go alone," he told Noah. "No," Noah cried. "I won't leave you." Elias smiled softly. "You won't be leaving me," he said. "You'll be carrying me forward." The next morning, Elias did not wake up. The forest was silent. Noah cried, not loudly, but deeply, the way the cold sinks into bones. He buried Elias beneath the snow, marking the place with a broken branch. Then he walked. 8. Survival days passed. Noah learned to trap animals, melt snow, and sleep without fire. He followed the river. One morning, he saw smoke, a village. Life. He collapsed before reaching it. But hands caught him. 9. The ending that never freezes years later. Noah returned to the forest, older, stronger. He stood where Elias rested. "I survived," he whispered. "So you did not walk in vain." The forest remained frozen, but the story did not, because some fires are carried inside, and they never go out.